Okay, so you've probably heard of Cappadocia, right? That amazing place in Turkey, fairy chimneys, cave
Oh,
houses.
yeah, absolutely. It's pretty famous.
But what if I told you there's somewhere, well, arguably even more comprehensive?
Oh, go on.
It's called the Phrygian Highlands.
Yeah.
It's this really beautiful mountain region, roughly between Eskişehir, Afyon, and Sivrihisar.
Okay, I'm with you.
And today we're doing a deep dive. We've got a stack of sources here that honestly reveal some incredible kind of hidden wonders about it.
Right. And our mission here really is to unpack what makes it so special. It's this unique mix, isn't it? The natural beauty, the deep ancient history, and that sense of adventure.
Exactly.
And these sources, they act like a detailed guide, lots of surprising facts, insights. It's a real shortcut to understanding a place that's, well, maybe lesser known than Cappadocia.
Definitely less known. So let's start with the basics. The landscape itself, our sources really dig into the
Oh,
geology.
yeah, it's volcanic, essentially.
Right, shaped by this volcano, now about 2,000 meters high. And it's mostly made of tuff stone.
Which is key, isn't it? That volcanic ash rock.
It is, because it's porous, workable,
Yeah.
perfect for carving into. And the erosion, wow, apparently it's been rapid, carving out these just incredibly varied and impressive landscapes.
It really is like nature sculpting over millennia.
Yeah,
And the variety is striking. You go from these forested hills up in the northwest
great.
down to a much drier steppe landscape in the southeast. And the elevation changes too, from like 800 up to 1,600 meters.
So quite diverse.
Very diverse. And yeah, people compare it to Cappadocia, but the sources are clear. The Phrygian Highlands are much, much larger.
Bigger, wow.
And crucially, they have a greater variety of archaeological sites from different periods.
So not just one era.
Exactly. Which makes it this exceptional hiking area. The routes literally lead you through ancient settlements, past rock-cut tombs.
Yeah.
Every step feels like a discovery.
So it's not just looking at history, it's walking through it.
Precisely.
Okay, so hiking. The sources mention specific trails, like two main long-distance ones.
They do. First, there's the Phrygian Way. That's the big one.
How big?
Over 400 kilometers. It stretches from Gordion, the old Phrygian capital near Palatla, down towards Afyon or Kütahya.
Wow, okay. That sounds like a serious undertaking.
It really is a proper adventure. Overnight stays, often tents, or if you're fortunate, maybe finding lodging with locals.
Right, real immersion. And the other one?
That's the Sufi Yolu. It actually cuts through a part of the highlands, but it's part of a much longer route, a spiritual pilgrimage from Yalova down to Konya.
Interesting. And for the Sufi Yolu, the sources had some practical tips, didn't they? Stuff you need to know.
Yeah, really useful stuff. Like you have to plan well. There aren't many shops along the way.
Good to know. What about water?
Well, that's the interesting bit. Drinkable water is apparently quite available from springs that have livestock troughs.
Okay.
But the advice is key. Get the water directly from the pipe feeding the trough, not from the trough itself, for obvious reasons.
Right, okay. Very practical. And distances between villages?
Typically about 5 to 15 kilometers, so manageable daily chunks if you're planning it out. And when you step back, you see what these details paint. It's a picture of these, well, truly immersive journeys. You're not just seeing nature, you're connecting with culture, literally walking in the footsteps of history.
Away from the crowds.
Far away.
Okay, so from these big trails, let's zoom in. The sources talk about a specific hotspot, the Midas Monument area.
Yes, a real concentration of history.
It's described as pretty compact, a 5-kilometer walking route, but packed, like 160 significant sites.
That's right, and spanning periods too. Phrygian, Persian, Roman, Byzantine, it's layered. The rock-cut tombs there are especially something.
Tell me about those.
Well, you have ones like the triclinium tomb and the south tomb. A triclinium, of course, suggesting that dining setup, but here used for burial rites.
Okay.
Inside, they found 2 chambers, and get this, beds carved right out of the rock.
Stone beds.
Stone beds, complete with decorations on the legs, even what looks like a headrest. And the walls, the ceilings, they're carved to imitate wooden beam constructions.
Wow, so mimicking architecture in stone.
Exactly. The level of detail, the craftsmanship, is remarkable. Direct carving from solid rock.
And the triclinium tomb, that one had a bit of a history itself.
It did. Originally, it seems it had 3 benches, probably for displaying the deceased during ceremonies. But later, the Romans came along and actually carved those benches into sarcophagi. They modified it.
Fascinating reuse. And the outside, the facade.
Monumental. It's got these big corner features. The technical term is acroteria, and then the timanum, the pediment bit at the top.
Yeah.
It features these small faces or masks kind of peeking out between what look like the ends of wooden beams, again, all carved.
Incredible detail.
And there's more on that facade. In the middle, a big round shield, and you can just make out the lower parts of eagles flanking it. Below that, there's a large flat panel showing two lions looking towards a crater. The Greek mixing bowl in the center.
A symbol.
A powerful one, symbolizing eternal life. There are other reliefs too, though less clear now. A Medusa, apparently, to the left of the door, and a humpbacked bull on the right.
So much packed onto one monument. But then there's this other element. The tunnels. That sounded really intriguing.
Ah, the mystery element, yes. Our sources describe these as entrances leading deep into the mountain, probably towards water sources, but
they were never finished.
Never fully excavated, no. And there's a very specific reason why, a date.
Which was?
September 1st, 1939.
Ah, the start of World War II.
Precisely. The French Archaeological Institute in Istanbul, which was funding the dig, pulled the plug. It was deemed non-essential work at the time.
Wow. Makes you wonder what they might have found, what's still down there.
Exactly. It leaves this lingering question.
Yeah.
And connected to that area, there's also this lovely sounding walk mentioned.
Oh, yeah.
A 13-kilometer route from the Midas Han Hotel to a place called Kumbet. Winds through forests, fields.
Sounds nice.
Passes a Byzantine rock church, a Phrygian castle hill the Byzantines reused, and it includes another tunnel, this one with stairs, that once led to water, but it's almost completely filled with stones now.
More buried history. Okay, let's shift geography a bit. Further south now, towards Afyon.
Right, the southern part of the highlands.
The sources describe a 9-kilometer walk there. And the description for the first part, it says, it feels like walking on the moon.
Doesn't that just capture the imagination? A really alien landscape feel?
Totally.
Yeah.
What else is along that route?
Well, some other unique features. A very, very deep cart track.
Worn into the rock.
Worn right into the solid rock over centuries, just by horses and carts grinding away. You can almost picture it. And also the Burmese facade, though apparently it's a bit hard to make out now.
But the overall landscape.
Consistently described as beautiful, that intense erosion creating these unique forms. It's a mix of human traces and powerful natural forces.
But there's a sad story from this area too, isn't there? About the Yazılıkaya.
Ah, yes. The rock with the large door. It was an open-air sanctuary.
With a statue.
It had a large niche, and inside, a female statue, quite eroded, but presumed to be the goddess Cybele.
Presumed. So we don't know for sure.
Well, we can't know for sure now, because, tragically,
What happened?
the sources say unscrupulous individuals blew it up.
Blew it up. Why?
Looking for gold. They mistakenly thought gold might be hidden inside the solid rock.
Oh, that's just awful. And based on a complete misunderstanding.
Exactly. A terrible loss of heritage for nothing.
Just heartbreaking.
It really is. It underscores how vulnerable these sites are. But near the end of that same walk, there's another still impressive monument.
Which is?
The Yazılıkaya, the Lion Rock. Another high facade, this one with griffins, intricate patterns in the pediment.
Sounds grand.
And a really unique detail at the doorway. The doors are carved as if they're standing open, hinges and all.
So it looks like you're peering inside.
Exactly, like looking into a temple. And the story goes, inside, against the back wall, stood Cybele again.
Another statue of her.
Likely, with a lion on each side, standing up against her. The sources have this lovely image. The lions were so impressed by the goddess of wild animals that they stood with their tails between their legs.
Huh, a nice touch. But, let me guess.
Yeah, the statue itself, nothing left, same story, destroyed.
Such a shame. It repeats, doesn't it?
It does, though there is still a large lion figure carved by the side of the road nearby. It's impressive, standing on its hind legs, even though its head is missing now.
So some remnants survive despite everything.
Some do, and really, these are just highlights, aren't they? Examples of these stunning monuments set within this, well, largely untouched, breathtaking landscape.
And the key thing, mercifully free of busloads of tourists. It sounds like you could really feel like an explorer there.
That's the sense you get, a genuine sense of discovery.
So wrapping this up, what we've seen is this incredible mix, the sheer natural beauty, the layers upon layers of ancient wonders, and this real spirit of, well, adventure and exploration that just defines the Phrygian Highlands.
Absolutely. This deep dive, it really does give you that shortcut, doesn't it? To get informed about a truly unique and maybe unfairly overlooked part of the world.
It really does.
And it leaves you thinking, doesn't it? Especially with those unexcavated tunnels and the sad stories of destruction. It makes you wonder.
About what might still be hidden?
Exactly. What profound knowledge, what invaluable cultural treasures might still be there waiting to be, responsibly unearthed and understood.
Rather than exploited or just forgotten.
Right. And it brings up that question of responsibility, doesn't it? Our responsibility to preserve these kinds of places for the future, especially when they tell us so much about, well, the human story.
That's a really powerful thought to end on. Maybe it inspires you, listening, to seek out your own deep dive, perhaps into a place less traveled, a piece of history or natural wonder wherever you might be.